Yo, what's good, EYTBC? What's good, fight fans, boxing heads around the world? B Marsh with another boxing video. So, April 15th, HBO possibly will have a fight. On April 15th, HBO will possibly give Bob Arum a date. And the man there, Bob Arum, is actually trying to do something good for my area, man. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to do something good for the DC, Maryland area. And he probably might have the man Vasyl Lomanchenko headline a card on April 15th, possibly against the man Jezreel Corrales. You know Jezreel Corrales, the WBA super featherweight champion of the world, you know what I'm saying? After two big wins in Japan over the man Takashi Uchiyama. Well, HBO might be trying to bring that man to fight Vasyl Lomanchenko to unify the WBO title that Vasyl Lomanchenko has versus Jezreel Corrales' WBA title for that super featherweight unification, you know what I mean? And why I say this is a good look for my area, because, man, they really trying to put this fight up there in the MGM National Harbor Resort and Casino on the banks of the Potomac River in Oxon Hill, Maryland. That's a suburb out there in Washington, D.C., a suburb of Washington, D.C., and in Potomac, Maryland, and it's a good look if they do that, man, because Lord knows I will be in the building. You best believe that, man, because you know that MGM, granted, I ain't been in the joint, but it looks beautiful from the outside, you know what I'm saying? And the National Harbor's popping, man. I've been out there. I was out there the first week of December before I came on vacation, you know what I mean? Had to go out there to the outlet, you know, do a little shopping, hit the low spot and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, the joint looks beautiful, man, and I definitely said, yo, it'd be a damn shame if there ain't no boxing up in this MGM Grand Arena. And if they do it in April, you best believe I will be in there, you know what I'm saying? And that's a good look from the man Bob Arum to bring these fights to the National Harbor, you know what I'm saying, to the MGM Grand, you know? And on the undercard of that fight, he's proposing a fight between Alexander Grovsdick, you know what I'm saying? Alexander Grovsdick is the guy who, the first man to stop Isaac Chilemba, man. He gave that man Chilemba quite a thrashing in like 9 rounds, made the man Chilemba quit, man. Look at this traffic, dogs. What y'all know about this third world traffic, man? Shit crazy out here, you know what I mean? But it's beautiful, gotta love it, you know? But anyways, Alexander Grovsdick is proposed to be fighting the man Uniokis, what's that guy's name? Unielskis Gonzalez, you know what I mean? The guy who had that controversial decision loss to Jean Pascal. In a fight I had it a draw, you know what I mean? So, you know, the man Pascal got the W, you know what I'm saying? But I had it a draw. Yeah, it's controversial, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, he got the victory. Blood, little mama looking righteous. Yes, Miguel. But anyways, let me stay on point, man. Stay focused, you know what I mean? So that's one of the fights they have proposed for April 15th at the MGM Grand Arena, and I hope they make that happen. It'd be beautiful to see a unification fight between the man Jezreel Corrales and Lomanchenko, man. That's damn near a pick'em fight right now, you know what I mean? You check in another fights that the man Bob Arum is proposing, man. He's trying to put on a fight between Oscar Valdez. You know Oscar Valdez is his champion WBO champion at 126 at featherweight. You know what I'm saying? So he possibly might be fighting the man. What's the kid's name? What's his name? What you call my youth? Nonito Donaire. You know what I'm saying? Might be trying to get a fight between you, Nonito Donaire, and Oscar Valdez. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to put that on. And on the undercard of that fight, he's trying to have the man Gilberto Zudo Ramirez, fight against the undefeated and up-and-coming fighter at super middleweight, Jesse Hart. I think Jesse Hart's from Philadelphia, you know what I mean? You check it. And, you know, these are some fights that they're proposing for HBO, man. Bob Arum's plotting early and often, you know what I'm saying? So hopefully he makes these fights happen, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? And he's also trying to look at the man Felix Verdejo. Felix Verdejo will be fighting on February 3rd on Unimas on the Spanish channels, the Mexican channels. And he's supposed to be fighting a guy by the name of Oliver Flores, you know what I mean? And if the man does so happen to get through Oliver Flores, which he should, then he'll be having a proposed fight with the man Terry Flanagan, the WBO lightweight title holder, you know what I'm saying, out there from the UK. I think he's from Manchester, you know what I mean? You check what they call him, Turbo, you know what I'm saying? Turbo. So, you know, if the man Felix Verdejo gets through this Oliver Flores, good gosh, man, somebody damn near hit somebody right here, man. Somebody needs to learn how to drive, dogs. Somebody damn near hit somebody right now, man. I don't want to say it's a lady driving, but I could probably bet my last few dollars that I got. But anyways, man, you know, the man Terry Flanagan and Felix Verdejo, that'd be a good fight, you know. And they're looking to have that fight up at the on the Puerto Rican Day Parade weekend. That's June 10th in New York City, MSG, New York, New York. You know what I mean? And you know, these are some fights, man, Barbarian's looking at, and hopefully he makes them happen. You know what I mean? But there's also a possibility that unification, not unification, but the fight between Turbo and Felix Verdejo might be in England. So the man Barbarian is still in talks with the man Frank Warren, the promoter of Terry Flanagan, you know what I'm saying? And you know, Barbarian's also looking at having that fight I mentioned between Oscar Valdez and Nonito Donaire on the undercard of a Manny Pacquiao fight, if he so does, the Manny Pacquiao fight versus Jeff Horn, if he so does happen to put it on HBO, you know what I'm saying, on HBO pay-per-view, which I hope they don't, man. I really hope they don't. You could check out my previous video. I already told y'all what they need to do with that HBO, with that Manny Pacquiao and Jeff Horn fight, you know what I mean? But he said, Barbarian's talking about if he can't make that happen, then he's trying to do a little small pay-per-view, you know, in Tucson, Arizona, where Oscar Valdez is from, and have a small pay-per-view, and also have the man Jesse Magdaleno, who's what is he? He holds a WBO, what is it, 122? Yeah, WBO 122 pound title that he beat Nonito Donaire for, you know what I'm saying? So these are possible fights that Barbarian is trying to propose. Can I help you, Diaje? Wazi. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to propose these fights for HBO, and you know, it's a good look, man, if he can make these fights happen, you know what I mean? That'll actually put pressure, hopefully, on these other promoters to give us massive big fights for 2017. And if these fights so happen to happen, man, it's going to be awesome for 2017, man. 2017 going to be looking like a good year. So let me know what you think about these fights I mentioned. Gilberto Ramirez versus Jesse Hart, possibly Oscar Valdez versus Nonito Donaire, Jesse Magdaleno having a pay-per-view out there in Tucson, Arizona. What other fights I mentioned? Of course, that Gravsdick versus Unioquis Gonzalez, you know what I'm saying? And of course, can't forget the Jezreel Corrales versus Jezreel Corrales versus Lomanchenko out there at the MGM Grand Arena in Oxon Hill, Maryland, on the shores of the Potomac. You know, the Potomac separates Virginia from Maryland, you know what I mean, in the suburbs of Washington, D.C. Y'all want to see something crazy? Look at this cat right here. Look at this cat right here. You better back up off me, man. This joint got a mouse in its mouth, you know what I mean? You check it? All right, y'all, be March Boxer. Let me know what y'all think about these fights that I mentioned, and I'm going to catch you on the next vid. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Y'all want to see some National Geographic? Check it out, dogs. This is savagery to its finest, B. Savagery to its finest. It's looking for a nice, cool spot to devour its lunch. All right, be March Boxer. I'm going to check you on the next vid. All right, one.